It's your boy Group here, back with another video, and today I got supposed to video you guys, man. Today we're gonna be back with the Tournament of Power Season 59 Best Teams, guys. You guys know that every time there's a new Tournament of Power, we do the best teams. And after that, we do part 1, and after that, we do part 2. So if you guys do enjoy these type of videos, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, roll to 15K, and all that good stuff, man. And yeah, this is gonna be the intro. Taking a look, we take a look at the past TOP thing. We have to take a look at it last season. We actually made it, top 3K. It is what it is, right? So we got our 1K CC, so that's what matters most. And yeah, we're back with another TOP. So you guys know, with Tournament Power, they always change up the, what's the name? They always change up the rankings and the tier boost for all the units. So usually there's sometimes certain teams prevail over others just because based on the Z tier and S tier. And that's why I'm really saying these are the best teams, because I'm looking at the Z tier units and the S tier units, and I'm trying to see like how much their combined points that they can combine to give you the highest amount of points, so you guys could definitely secure your 1K CC. So if you guys have a team that you feel real comfortable with, then just stay with that team. But I'm just talking about teams that just has high tier points. So that's what I'm saying with the best teams. So if you feel comfortable rocking hybrids or GT, and saying you can still get it done without rocking them with the high Z tier or S tier units and all that good stuff, then go do it. Saying don't fix it if it ain't broke, right? So yeah, that's basically it with this Tournament Power. Make sure you guys get your friends rank up to 10. Make sure you guys try to have these units at high stars as possible, because the more stars, the better. And then after that, get the TOP equipment. Get the TOP equipment because it helps with your attack, defense, and health. Just extra more stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna break down to probably like 3 to 4 teams. And without further ado, let's get on to the first team. Okay, so for the first team, we're actually gonna do Regen. You guys know, man, Regen is my team and everything like that. And we're gonna take a look at the Z tier spot. Now, me personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of any of these units in the Z tier. Like, the only person I usually rock the most is EX Lord Slug. And I know a lot of you guys are not really the biggest fan of EX Lord Slug. I feel like every time I rock them, a lot of you guys are saying like, yeah, my EX Lord Slug died, bro. My EX Lord Slug died, my EX Lord Slug died. I don't know why mine be surviving, but me personally, I might give you guys a recommendation if you guys are not too comfortable rocking EX Lord Slug, because I just know that from a lot of you guys' comments, whenever I do these things and I have EX Lord Slug around, he be dying a lot. So I'm gonna give you guys probably like an alternative, but out of the Z tier units, that's the one I feel the most comfortable with. So let's take a look. Let's actually break this team down. Let's actually put in Fat Boo in here, because you guys know that Fat Boo and Super Baby 2 is never changing from this team. So if you want to put EX Lord Slug for the Z tier boost, then add them in there. So probably put them here, and then after that, let's go to the S tier. Now the S tier is pretty interesting. Me personally, I usually like rocking the EX Fat Boo. I like rocking EX Fat Boo a lot, and I like rocking this yellow EX Piccolo. So me personally, if you don't like this EX Lord Slug, you can definitely rock this EXL. This EXL is actually, I feel like he holds his own way better. He has Zenkai stats. He can heal himself. He can heal. Oh, he heals androids, but he can heal himself. So that's more healing to himself, and just a better overall unit. So if you guys don't like EX Lord Slug and you have the Zenkai EXL, then take him instead of what's next. So me personally, I probably might do the same thing with y'all. And then take a look here. You guys know me personally, I have Red Buhan, so I'm gonna put Red Buhan on the team. So I'll put Red Buhan here. Then after that, in terms of the green, I'm actually going to try out Green Cryhon. Not gonna lie to you, because he is an S tier unit and he does give support buffs to Piccolo. So we do have a Piccolo unit on our team. So we'll probably just add Cryhon in there. So now we have 3 S tier. We actually have 4 S tier units. So we don't have a Z team, but we have 4 S tier units instead. That's actually not that bad. That's actually not a bad trade-off. And then after that, we can take a look at the A tier. So we pretty much just need a strong purple, and then I'll probably go for another blue unit. So in terms of the blue units, honestly, these are the best blue units in A tier. If you look at the B tier one, they took Omega and dropped them all to what's the name here. So that's pretty bad. So take a look at the A tier. In terms of the blue units, would I go with Lord Slug as my blue? He has some damage inflicted blows. He gives the units some downgrades at the start of second turn. Depending on the health, he does a little bit more strike. Take a look at Kamikalo here. Kamikalo does extra damage to future, 50 damage. Then he does 20 damage to his gauge. So me personally, I'm probably going to decide either this EX Lord Slug or this blue Kamikalo as my blue unit. And in terms of my purple, I probably might rock. I mean, he's the best purple route right now. Do I really? I really don't need to rock the cell. But I mean, me personally, I mean, I guess I could give him a go because he's like the best purple right now. Me personally, so I'll probably add this purple cell, but I know a lot of you guys don't have the purple cell, so if you guys don't want this purple cell, then you guys can easily rock purple 21. This Super Boo, free to play Super Boo is actually really good. You guys see me how I used him last time. He actually did pretty well. So any of these purples is a really good replacement. Now in terms of Buhan, if you guys don't have Buhan, I'll probably go to the A tier. And I'll probably say I'm the most comfortable with the A tier spot is Red Piccolo and then Red Omega. If you guys not comfortable with rocking them, you guys can go to the B tier and rock Red 21 and then Red Cell. And then in terms of the green units, if you guys do not have Cryhon, in terms of the green, I do recommend this first form cell. This first form cell heals himself a lot, and he always does pretty well whenever I use him. So I think you guys should definitely use green first form cell if you guys don't have Cryhon at high stars. So yeah, green first form cell. Blue units, you guys should have probably one of these blue Regen units here, one of these blue Zenkais for sure. Then Red Buhan, Red 21. If you guys don't have Red, well, actually Red Piccolo. Then if not, Red 21. In terms of the purple, you guys can definitely go down to B tier, and then you guys can rock Purple 21 or Purple Cell. Any of these three for real, like they're all really good options. But me, I probably recommend Purple 21 or free to play Buhan because his key restore speed is really high, but she has the healing and stuff, so that just helps. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the Regen team. I don't know what's my final team yet, but I'm just taking a look. This is probably might be the team I rock and everything like that. So yeah, let's hop into the next team. Alright, so for the next team, we're actually going to be talking about Super Warriors. Super Warriors usually always has lots of units in Z tier and stuff. You don't really gotta put too much Z tiers on it, but I feel like if you do have Blue TN, you guys can definitely really rock Super Warriors. I feel like Blue TN is really like the biggest, is like the glue guy for the team. Not gonna lie to you. So let's take all these units out. We're probably gonna keep Cryhon and Piccolo in there because they are part of Super Warriors, and they're both in S tier, so we're probably gonna be using them. So me personally, if you do have TN, I think that you guys can rock the Super Warriors team. And I'm not really the biggest fan of rocking too many extreme units, so I probably rock TN. I'll rock this Piccolo. I rock this Cryhon because they're both in S tier units, right? I said S tier units. S tier, and then after that, bro, I'll probably rock like a unit like, let's actually put Cryhon here. But I actually probably use a unit like Yajirobe. I think Yajirobe is really good. I think he's actually not that bad of an EX unit. And then after that, taking a look at the Z tier, I'm not really the biggest fan of these units. I think the one I'm most comfortable with is probably Purple Krillin, because Purple Krillin, I just feel like he does the best out of these units over here. So I don't, you don't really need to add Purple Krillin. You can actually replace them and add this Zenkai Krillin if you guys want to. Either one of the Krillin is fine, but I'll probably go and add in this Yajirobe here. And then take a look here. You're gonna need an extra red. So then, me personally, I just usually just add all the other Piccolos in there for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. So another blue unit, a blue Kamikalo here. Then after that, you can just add red Piccolo and then the Zenkai Legends Road Piccolo. But if you're not really comfortable with that, you guys can go to the B tier and add these units here too. So that, these units are really good, especially the TOP Krillin and the TOP TN, because they just do their thing. Roshi is actually pretty solid too. So if you guys really want another powerful unit, I think green TN is actually really powerful. So if you guys don't have Cryhon, or if you guys are just wanting to get another green instead, you guys can definitely replace any of these units with green TN, because green TN is actually really good. And then if you guys just want another better yellow, so if you guys take less points instead but just have a better team all around, then you guys could definitely take like TN out, and then you guys could probably take just any other unit now. If you guys don't feel like you need, maybe you want a stronger, because me personally, I think you guys need 2 yellows, because I don't know if this Piccolo can really hold it down as the best yellow on the team. So if you want to have like a better, maybe you want to have 2 greens instead of 2 purples, then you can take out like this Krillin and then put in like TN, for example. But you have an overall better team, because this TN, he heals himself, he does the little solar flare thing and all that good stuff, and he's pretty solid. Because I remember I used to rock Super Warriors a little bit for the TOP stuff, and then and this green TN is really solid. So yeah, this probably gonna be a setup here. Something like this, you could probably take him out, put green TN. I feel like this green TN is really good. Even though he's in B tier, he still gets the job done. So let's hop into the next team. Okay, so for the next team, we're actually gonna do androids. Now, me personally, these are the only 3 androids from Z tier. So I would recommend this EX18, but I know a lot of you guys don't have her, so I'm probably not going to even include her onto this into this little best team thing. But she's actually really solid. Like, if you do have her at high stars, I recommend using her. So she gives support damage to her android allies, and she heals the people on the left and right of her at the turn of battle of turn 3. She actually overall does really well. But I know a lot of you guys don't have her at high stars, so you know, but it is a recommendation. If you do have her at, like, you know, 9 stars, like 7 minimum, then you can definitely rock her. But other than that, you know, I know, like, for example, like when I rock Shenron, a lot of you guys don't have him. But if you guys do main Android and you have that girl, that what's the name, at high stars, then I recommend it. So let's go to S tier though. I think Android has some really good S tier units, and I know a lot of you guys should have them because they're free to play EX units. You should have them all at Zenkai. So me personally, let's take everybody out here. Take all these units out. Let's keep blue TN. So me personally, I do like this yellow cell. Just the fact that he actually heals androids and he gives support buffs to androids as well. So at the third turn, he heals like everyone around him by 3, cancels debuffs and everything like that. So although his key restore speed is really low, he is just a really good android in the S tier unit as well. Can't ever go wrong with that. So after that, I actually do like this red 17. This red 17, he stacks up his damage really high. Like, he has 50 strike, he has 100% key recovery. Then over time, he gets reduced damage, and his damage ramps up as well. So this red 17 is actually really good. And then also, me personally, I am a big fan of this green 18 because at the end of the first turn, she heals us up by 10%, increased damage, and increases her special move charge rate. So overall, this is not a bad unit. So these 3 EX units for Android is really good. And after that, you kind of just build around them. So I think those are some 3 good S tier units, and then after that, man, we can just build around it. So, oh yeah, this free to play 18 is red. Let me take a look at her kid. Actually, didn't take a look at it, but she doesn't look that bad. Blast damage, okay, 70 key recovery every time she lands a blast, she extra damage. Then she gets special move damage to her allies. Special move every time in the turn. Not bad for a red. Actually, not bad for a red. Actually not bad. What about this EXL? I know a lot of you guys in the summon, so I'm not gonna probably recommend it. But this red 18 is actually not bad. So I'll probably add in this red 18 just because the amount of healing she gives. You really don't need to actually rock her for real. Like, she's not really a must-have. So if you want to go for a little bit more healing, you can go with the red 18, like this red 18. But if you don't want to have extra healing, you want someone that does a little bit more damage, then I'll go with this new free to play 18 for the team and everything like that. So taking a look here, I think I will actually add in this green cell. Like this green cell, I like the way that he heals and everything like that. So I'll definitely will rock him. And then after that, you have what? You need a purple, and I'll probably say you need you definitely need a blue. And then you probably want to have maybe another yellow on the team. So let's take a look at the B tier. I definitely do recommend having Gamma 2. I think Gamma 2 is a really solid unit, bro. He heals the team, he gives support buffs to the team, and he actually just does a lot of damage over time, which is really nice. And in terms of the purple, me personally, since you got all these purple units in B tier, I probably recommend going with purple 21. She gives base health, and she heals herself. She just has high damage and everything like that. So me personally, I'll go purple 21 here. And then for your last unit, take a look, man. Yellow? No, I mean, we got 2 reds. We got 2 greens. So I guess you can go with yellow cell. I think you can just go with yellow cell. So, you know, another unit that heals himself. He has high damage inflicted. I rocked him, was it 2 seasons ago? Or last season? I think it was last season. He was killing it. So I probably recommend some type of Android setup like this, bro. You have lots of healing. You have EXL. You have red 18. You have green 18. You have green cell. You have this gamma 1. You have wow, holy shoot, bro. Like, yeah, bro, 7 out of 8 units can heal themselves, which is actually pretty cracked. Yeah, that's pretty cracked, bro. So yeah, definitely for sure. Yeah, androids got some good healing and everything all around. So if you're not the biggest fan, like I said, of red 18, just because she heals and you just want someone that does a little bit more damage, you could definitely add in her And I think you guys should, bro. Like her event just dropped, so you guys can easily 14 star. You might have to grind co-op. I know you hate co-op, but you can 14 stars so easily and everything like that. So yeah, let's hop into the next team. But Andrew's looking real good. I think it's possibly the last team of this video. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. Okay, so for the last team, I probably just go, man. I always go with Saiyans, bro, because Saiyans just has so many. They just have so many units, bro. Like you're just gonna just have a good amount of S tier units. You might not have no good Z tier units for Saiyans. Let me take a look. Me personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of any of these red. I mean, these Saiyans, probably like purple Nappa, but you know, he's just there just because of his buffs, right? Like, you know, he doesn't really do that much damage, so he's not really needed. So if you really take a look, like what makes Saiyans such a really good team every single time is just the amount of ST units you have in here. You can really have a lot of ST units, and then you just kind of just at the end just kind of just put whoever. So lots of Saiyans units. Me personally, bro, they're just a broad team. So let me take everybody out here. Yeah, let's build. Let me see, man. I mean, because a lot of these units, you got Zenkais and everything like that. So me personally, I do like this red Turles a lot. I think this red Turles is because he heals himself. He does extra damage to Saiyans. Decent damage inflicted. Like he does debuffs if he's facing any Saiyans remaining. So I personally like this red Turles a lot. I think he's pretty good. But like I said, a lot of you guys not gonna have that high stars. But he's been in the game for a minute. He's been what? He was in the 3rd anniversary. He's out in the no. He was in the 4th anniversary last year. I think one of those 2 anniversaries. I think he was in the 4th anniversary last year. The part 2, but if you do have him at like 9 stars or higher, really good red unit, bro. He heals himself, does damage, and does debuffs, and I think he's pretty solid. Another green unit, another good solid EX unit is this Goku, bro, just because he gives support damage to his allies to the left and right of him. He heals them by 5% and gives them damage 50 by 15. So me personally, I do like this green unit, this green Goku here. I'll show you guys probably some replacements you guys don't have at high stars, but I like to go to the B tier units. I like to see, where is that yellow Vegeta? I really do like this yellow Vegeta because he gives, where are you at, Vegeta? Yeah, I do like adding this Vegeta here just because he gives his allies healing and damage inflicted buffs. You can never go wrong with that. So I usually like adding this yellow Vegeta here. And after that, let's take an S. I think he's someone that you can't really replace because I like the healing that he gives for the team. So I definitely do like that as well. So take a look here. We definitely want to add a little bit some more ST units. Because if we're not gonna rock no ZT units, then we definitely gotta fill it up with some other units here. So me personally, in terms of, let me see the yellow Vegeta. What did he do? Yellow Vegeta is not bad. Yellow Vegeta is not bad. The Zenkai yellow Vegeta is not bad. Personally, he actually gives support to he actually Zenkai's yellow Saiyans as well. So this is actually a nice synergy here with the yellow Vegeta here. He actually heals himself at the end of third turn. He heals himself, but if you have higher than 40% or higher, he gets extra gauge and damage inflicted. I think that's pretty nice right there. And then after that, in terms of the purple, we have 4 S tier. No, we have 3 S tier units, so we probably want to add one more. Cabba's not a bad pick. Like I said, Cabba's not a bad pick because he gives extra. Is it healing? No, he gets damage inflicted buffs. He heals himself by 5%. He's not a bad green unit. Purple Turles isn't a bad unit as well because he heals himself. So I do like the Zenkai Turles. There's gonna be a lot of Zenkai units, not gonna lie to you. Then after that, bro, we can probably go to A tier. Nappa isn't a bad choice. I usually do like rocking Nappa as just a blue Saiyan, bro. I feel like he just does it. He just gets the job done well. In terms of the red though, if you guys not the biggest fan of this Turles, this Vegeta's not a bad red in terms of just damage. Like he does just straight up damage. I think this red Zenkai red Vegeta is actually really good. I can't remember, I don't have him 14 stars. But yeah, this red Vegeta is a good replacement for this red Turles. In terms of the green unit, who was a good green? Cabba is in the bad green for this green Goku here. And then I'll probably say receiving the tag. Gotta find a better green. I gotta find a better green. Like Zenkai Cabba isn't bad. Or this green baby isn't bad for this green Super Saiyan Goku here. So in terms of the purple, I guess what's left is probably get a better red unit and then get a better green unit. I'll probably say that for sure. So let's go to A tier and let's find a better red. So I mean, personally, probably like Majin Vegeta, and then you got this Goku here. This is a lot of decent green units, and then after that, we'll probably go with let's go with the B tier. Let's take a look at B tier because we have some decent. We have a lot of S and A tiers, so we can probably go down to the S just to get a little bit of some boost and probably add in Green Baby right here. After that, if you guys don't like Green Baby, then you guys can definitely just go to C tier and add like a really stacked, powerful green unit. So any of these green units are pretty solid, bro. Like this, like the Tag 4s, I'll probably say is the best one. Then after that, bro, probably just take a look at their kits for real. There's a lot of good green, like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku's not bad. This Vegeta's not bad. Like all these green units are pretty good, not gonna lie to you. So in terms of replacements of an extra green and then another red unit, if you guys want to go down here, MBY isn't bad as well. Then any other reds? I don't really see any other reds. Let's go to B tier. I'll probably go with, yeah, I mean, I don't really see any red units that I like on this setup as well. I'll probably say free to play, but Majin Vegeta. I like the Zenkai Majin Vegeta a lot. So yeah, with Saiyans, bro, you can definitely just build a lot of good units around them for real. Like you have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku that you can add as your purple if you don't have Turles and everything like that. So you probably have to just look at their kits and everything. Saiyans, like I don't know all these kits, so I'm just not going to be able to show you guys many replacements on the team. But any units, bro, that can heal themselves and do some good damage, bro, that's pretty much what you really want to look for in terms of TOP. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and groove, man, and I'm out.